F5 Networks, FFIV on NASDAQ, is getting a speculative downgrade from Goldman Sachs today, and the shares are down a little bit. They were down about 5%. Looks like they're down just under 4 right now. Let's see. Let's get a little bit about the downgrade. What were the verbiage on that? And basically, in a note to clients, the guy from Goldman Hall cited weaker spending and growing competitive risk taking a bite out of the company's top-line growth, as well as the company's recent acquisition of NGINX and its dilutive impact on shares as material altering F5's per share growth profile. Okay, and he took his target down from 165 to 120. Okay, I'm not going to be overly alerted by this, overly cautious. This happens all the time, and I don't really see too much behind the call, really. Growing competitive risks. Okay, I mean that's just present in every company, across all time and all industries. So I don't see that as much of a reason. Recent acquisition of NGINX or NGIX. Look, there's always acquisition risk. It should have been priced in right at the time when the company made the acquisition. I still see a pretty good profile. I'm going to stick with my profile on what I know rather than what I speculate on. Okay? That for the time being. When earnings come out, and if they miss and this guy's right, okay, kudos to him. But I've had much better success actually not acting before earnings, and almost always acting after earnings. With the more information, of course the shares can move quite substantially on earnings, but I'm telling you, most of the time I feel better off, or I know statistically speaking I've done better by waiting. Letting the shares do the talking, letting the actual press release come out and analyze that, and then decide. Okay, rather than take a wild guess at what earnings are going to be. It's just a fact. Okay, let's look at quickly at the profile. You've seen it before, so we don't have anything new in that in terms of earnings or anything. So there it is. There you see a high rate of return, growing pretty much every year for the last looks like 15 years or so. Valuation, I'm getting $184 on 141 current trading value. Good balance sheet, pretty clean, not too much debt, pretty good working capital position, really solid fundamentals all around. And just to reiterate, I don't want to speculate on what earnings might tell us. I'd rather let them tell us what it is and then just make a good informed decision at that time. It seems to work out better. I understand the temptation to get in before or out, because there is often substantial movement after an earnings, but I still have found it's actually better to react after. And if it's good news, sometimes the shares will go up and you sell, as opposed to the or it could be bad news and then you buy a little bit more if the shares go down, if it's not horrible news. Anyways, I'm a prefer to wait till the actual earnings come out as opposed to speculating before.